Hello! In this video, I'd like to talk about the Keris aimpoint from Asus. The Asus line of gaming mice was unique as it uses Asus patented hotswappable sockets to allow for switch changes to the user's preference. As of 2024, there are a slew of other mice companies that feature their own unique designs for hotswappable capabilities, such as the Incott HPCO1M Pro and the Endgame Gear's OP1WE. The Keris features a shape that's difficult for me to get used to. There's very little space on the right side for me to extend and place my ring fingers comfortably. Often, I resort to claw gripping the center of the body. It is an interesting shape considering the Keris is meant to be an ergonomic mouse. Perhaps people who have smaller hands can appreciate the Keris a lot more than I can. The performance with the aimpoint sensor has been flawless. It is highly responsive and there are absolutely no motion delay that can be felt during my gameplays. Click latency has also been very low, much like any other large brand of gaming mice out there. The body of the mouse is solid, with zero creaking or flexing. It is pretty easy to access the main switch after disassembly. Everything is tightly packed to the base of the mouse, so users don't have to worry about possibly breaking anything, like ribbon cables. Frequent disassembly is designed into the plastic body of the Keris. When opened, you can see screw holes reinforced by metallic screw housings, which I greatly do appreciate, as users could often take apart mouse without potentially stripping the whole inserts like other plastic gaming mice. A critique I have of the Keris is the overhang of the main paddles. While not as aggressive as the Cooler Master's MM712, the Keris could probably be much better if it allowed for sidewalls much like the G Pro Wireless. Since Keris is already a small mouse, it gives users a lot more space to place their fingers. Another thing to note is that the design of the paddles are way too thin versus the width. If you were to press the far sides of the paddle, the sensation makes it feel like you're bending the paddles first prior to actuating the switches. Nonetheless, for gaming, it's not a problem at all. Another Asus product I'd like to include in this video would be the Harpe Ace. It has a very similar length to the G Pro Wireless and the Superlight, and the shape itself is more slanted in the front, with lower height of the main paddles. The main paddles also feature comfort grooves. The sides are very straight with barely any curvatures, and for the coating, it feels like the knockdown textures you feel on your walls. It's actually not a bad kind of coating, however, in tandem with the lightweight of the Harpe Ace, it feels like it's rather cheap. The main switches featured here are the ROG micro switches. It is definitely tactile and sturdier than the Omron 20 millions. For those who dislike flatter sidewalls, Asus offers grip tapes that's included in the package, which helps immensely in holding the Harpe Ace. Much like the Keris aimpoint, it is highly responsive and amazing to use. Nonetheless, the Keris along with Gladius 3 aimpoint are fantastic mice which is geared towards longevity. Without any soldering needed, users could experience top-tier performance along with user customization of the microswitches. The Harpe Ace, on the other hand, is really designed for esports in mind. The lower weight, a safer shape to appeal to many, along with great performance, it is definitely worth checking out. Well, thank you for watching, and hopefully we'll see you guys in the next video.